Hi everyone, I'm Sophia and I wanted to share with you some good solid basics from close guard. Alright, so this is all about keeping control of our opponent and working little by little steps and focusing on the little details to get the submissions or a much higher success rate with the submissions. So, okay, we've all seen kind of like a basic armbar where we make our angle, bring our leg over the top. Okay, so maybe we can pull that off on someone untrained, but it's paying attention to the little details that will really count, especially for if you're smaller or a woman, you've got to break things down little by little. So here we're going to work on the armbar where we bring our arm over the top and then wrap the side of the tricep here, making sure their arm is on top of our arm. Now I'm going to reach across and grab a chunk of fabric here and pull our opponent down to break his posture while I bring my knees to my chest. Okay, so now the next step here is I'm going to climb my legs up. Climb, 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 climb. I'm climbing up so that my knee goes over his shoulder. So once I'm here, then I just want to lock it up as like an intermediate step here. And I always lock it up so that my knee that's over the shoulder here is the one that's underneath of the tie-up. Okay, so it's not here, it's here. Another important detail is that when we're climbing, climb, I'm kind of pushing my opponent away so that I'm not stacking myself. And I'm also like moving a little bit to get to 11 o'clock. Or 10 o'clock if we can. Now here, I've made the space so it's easy to stiff arm and push his head away and just bring my leg on the other side of the head. It's very important here that I don't cross my legs because it opens space with my knees. I like to keep my knees squeezed and pinched and heavy with my legs across his back to finish the armbar. So it's basic armbar from close guard with all these details across, reaching across, grab that chunk of fabric by the neck, pulling in. Okay, so from here, we're just going to climb our legs while we're pushing him away and making that angle. And so now this knee is over the shoulder and heavy, this leg is heavy across his back, and I tie it up, always making sure that this knee is the one that's on the bottom of the tie-up. From here, I'm going to push his head away with a stiff arm and just bring my leg over the side, other side of his face, making no space for the armbar. So another awesome thing that comes from having such a tight submission is that we can start choosing other sequences to work on submissions. So here, this arm is available to start reaching for omoplata. Okay, heavy across the back here. We can finish your omoplata here. Often when there's a lot of pressure and I'm heavy across his back, his reaction is to lift his head up. And so with that, once he lifts his head up, I'm going to bring his leg to the other side of his head and pivot around straight for the triangle. So I will show you this whole series one more time, and then you guys need to go here, here, climb, 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 make the angles, leg on the bottom, push the head away, armbar, squeezing my knees. It opens this arm up to be attacked. So we're going to switch grips, go for a omoplata, but heavy across the back here. We're not committing to the omoplata fully. He lifts his head. I weave his leg to the other side, and now I can pivot, pulling this arm across to tie up the triangle. All right, so give this a try. Climbing your legs, working the armbar, switching your grips to set up for the omoplata, and then when your opponent lifts their head to counter the heaviness of your legs across their back, then just bring the leg to the other side of the face for the triangle.